Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday night. Brett, how good does it feel as a player when your team really starts to hit its stride?
Well, it's just awesome, BA, when players understand their role and how locked in that you can be. And there's a whole other level to that when you know going into any NBA contest, whether or not you're going to win the game is dependent on what you do. And the opponent has no chance of taking that away from you. That's when you're a championship caliber team.
And you look at this rookie class. MP continues to scratch and claw, trying to cement his place as one of the best and brightest.
Yeah, and given how it's played out so far, it's looking like a major uphill climb to reach that goal. First-year guys can take a while to get used to the pace and physicality of the NBA. Even if he plays exceptionally well moving forward, the jury's still out on whether he can accomplish his goal.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. And Young gets it to go.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Now here's Okongwu. 9 points in his last outing. Young finds LeVert. 4 on the clock. Over Reeves. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Jefferson, pass to Hachimura. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one misses. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gets an open look and hits it. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
To the inside. The shot won't fall. Good D by Okongwu. The Hawks trailing. Young inside, guarded by Doncic. Young misses. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to plug every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Jefferson, and again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Offensive board. The 3 from Rizachet. And Atlanta misses again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hachimura, the pass to Jefferson, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Okongwu, and Atlanta misses again. Los Angeles leading by 6. Fires the 3. Jefferson, good. Jefferson's got 16 points now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
The way he's been shooting the ball from three-point land, he was practically a sure thing for this honor. You just can't put a price on the accuracy he's been showing off lately.
LeVert goes against Reeves. Young looking around. Tipped away and stolen by Reeves. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And Atlanta has possession. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Jefferson. No good on the 3. Hawks trail by 11. LeVert passes to Young. To end the run. And the shot goes. He's got 9.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young willing to take any shot he gets.
Lets it go from deep. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Jefferson. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now here's Young. 23 points his last outing. Here's LeVert. Outside Young. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Doncic.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Good.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Here's Jefferson, guarded by Okongwu. Jefferson pass to Doncic. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to LeVert. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Here's Jefferson, guarded by Young. The rebound by Atlanta.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
From 9 feet, Hachimura with a rebound. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-6 run. Jefferson can't hit. Hawks trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Niang. To the left side wing. The three from Reza Shea. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Reza Shea's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Here's Jefferson. 23 points in the game. And there it is for him. Jefferson's got 25 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Young finds LeVert. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. LeVert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. Well, you look at Reza Shea. It's been a tremendous start to the season for him, making a smooth. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Here's Jefferson. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And he's got 28 now.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Connect. And it's Jefferson in at the 5, down low.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jefferson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Matthews passes to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Over the last few years, Atlanta, good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Here's Jefferson. He's got 34. Three-pointer off the mark. Now man. Down low. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Matthews. Three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 23. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Niang. Off target with the three.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Jefferson. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
To the paint. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
James passes to Jefferson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Offensive rebound. And here's Connect outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 7 assists in the game.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Here's Krejci. No points so far. Pass to Jefferson. From the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside man. They set the pick. Rebound, the Lakers. Jefferson's got his 16th rebound on the night. From outside the arc. And it's Niang with the rebound. Well, the Hawks shooting just 27% in the second quarter. And Capella gets it to go. Capella's got 10 points in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Jefferson, good.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Outside man. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And the first one at the line is good. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
Here's Young. Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. The three ball hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Young. 9 points in the game. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Fires the three. Jefferson, good. Jefferson's got 54 points.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Okongwu. Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Okongwu. They need this. Rebound, the Lakers. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Pass to Young. The three is up. Jefferson grabs the miss.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Here's Jefferson. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
LeVert goes against Reeves. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Jefferson. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Outside man. Pass to Niang. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
George Niang, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Risacher, he's checked in for the Hawks. So hits one and misses one at the line. Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, BA, that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
There's Young with the three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
From deep, Reeves. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. It's Los Angeles delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rocks, please.
Hello and welcome. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make it.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Lakers.
Whoa, I love seeing a team.
That does it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Okongwu out there with George Niang. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Caris LeVert. And it's Risacher in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
Yeah, that's what Risacher is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter, a good one at that.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Young misses. Well, Los Angeles shooting incredibly well, 63% and really, and again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Doncic passes to Jefferson, shoots over Okongwu, and got it! Another basket!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Young against Doncic. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Jefferson. And yes, another basket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Picked up by Okongwu. LeVert passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Jefferson. Connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Inside. And that one hits the back iron.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
LeVert passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Oh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Doncic against Young. Pass to LeVert. Here's the floater. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Niang. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pulls it. And another one. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Young against Doncic. Pass to Young. Picked up by Okongwu. And Atlanta misses again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
LeVert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Finney-Smith checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, and again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Well, the Lakers shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Good! Another from three.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. He got it again! Sensational!
That score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Jefferson. And Los Angeles, another three.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Risacher. Check by James. There's the block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. Krejci comes in for Trae Young. The Lakers also with a sub. Vincent's checked in. Clock at 6. LeVert right side. The floater. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Jefferson. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He just connects again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night. Here's Mann. And he banks in the layup. Mann's got 7 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Jefferson. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Krejci, the pass to Mann. Tipped! Here's Jefferson. Non-stop scoring. Good! Another from 3.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Los Angeles shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. LeVert passes to Niang. And here's Mann. Takes a 3. Jefferson grabs the miss. Mann's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Fires for 3. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Jefferson, good. Well, the Hawks shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Niang outside. Back to LeVert. Pass to Okongwu. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. The Okongwu's got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Jefferson. And the three off target. Well, the Hawks shooting just 37% in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's LeVert for three. Jefferson grabs the miss.
Still hasn't gotten on the board this quarter. He may be pressing a little, trying to get them out of this hole.
Here's the three. And no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Quinn Snyder with some words for his player.
One of the biggest things is not to react to anything. Okay, get to the next play.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the